5. Awesome. Cool. With
Hi,
5, here he comes. Here comes the weirdo clown. He's coming. He's taking his shoes off.
Oh, when the circus comes to town, you love to see the clown. Jump running round the circus. Oh, I've got 2 songs. I'm doing my brother's thing now. What was it?
With his trousers falling.
With his trousers falling down. What a jolly fellow. He loves to sing and dance. Oh, when the circus comes to town, we love to see the clown, which was the last time anyone liked clowns 30 years ago. Now they're just embarrassing. I know, I've just scared somebody. I just came out of Rise. There were some nice posters on the outside of the building here saying, like, it'll be raped Sheffield and stuff like that, but they're so nice, people have tried to nick them. So I've been taking
I think, are you sure it's just wind or somebody's pulled it?
It's a very good poster.
Yeah. Yeah, some artists talk to us.
It's what I've been like trying to... My computer, do you know when it says, would you like your computer to update tonight? And you go, yeah. It completely and utterly reset everything. Nothing was on there at all. I turned it on this morning 20 minutes ago and it's like, would you like to set up this Mac? And I'm like, oh bollocks.
Who's that coming in? Who's that? Coming in. Morning, Ria.
She's muted.
Emily's in the house as well.
Hi.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Good, thank you.
Excellent.
Right.
Yes, we are circus theming today. Chris is a clown. You might have seen him briefly dancing around. And I'm an acrobat. Here he is. Come and say hello.
Hey.
Who knows the song that goes, roll up, roll up?
We can't get past that.
No, do we know the coconut shine, and then there's one which says, we're trying to think of it anyway, it's going to be a tune.
Right.
It just makes me laugh because there's an adult version and it says, roll up, roll up.
No, there's not. One of the kids got them.
Oh, did it? One of our kids did it then.
Got the songs wrong.
Roll up, a coconut shine, a vagina ride.
He misinterpreted the lyrics when he was about 3. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to go live on Insta.
Nice work.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Rise, welcome to the circus. I am an acrobat, and we've got Christoph the clown in the house as well. Come on, Christoph, come say hello to the Instas. Scary clown.
Yeah.
So we have got Flex, no, we've not got Flex, we've got Flex next. We've got Power 7 coming up, I promise.
1 minute 20.
We've got 1 minute 20 seconds to get going, so get your match ready. If you fancy donning some sort of apparel, feel free, and get yourselves nice and limber. Clown's doing some sort of chair flow, speedy.
Excited.
Yeah, no, it's good. Always get excited by dressing up.
Is Rosie here yet?
Rosie Pose?
She said she was coming.
She might do Flex, I think. I think she was wanting to do Flex and just see how.
Oh, I like what you're doing with the mics there, Jen.
Pew pew! See how many different ways I can wear the microphones. Pew pew! Like a fembot out of Austin Powers. Pew pew!
I was thinking that girl from Kill Bill. 2 swords.
Oh yeah. Now they go down the back, don't they? It's years since I've watched Kill Bill.
It's a great film, we should watch it.
I should watch Kill Bill.
We started watching Gangs of London. It's horrific.
Emily, you're a good one for things like that. Have you watched Gangs of London? Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's new.
If you were considering becoming a drug dealer in London, watch that and you will change your mind. It's a bad lifestyle.
I don't like talking about my past life.
9 seconds, Jen.
Hang on, I was letting Paul into the room.
9 seconds. You've got to look up there and again in a minute, because otherwise I can't see.
I know, you have to remind me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Rise. Welcome to our circus theme practice this morning. We are going to get started, so come on down onto your mats. Chris is a bit energetic this morning. We'll have to just calm him down a little bit, I think. Chris the clown. Good morning at home, viewers. Good morning on Insta. Good morning on Facebook. And let's make it down onto our mats. Knees out nice and wide. Bring big toes to touch. and allow yourself to drape into a lovely child's pose, letting the chest melt down towards the earth, letting the hips sink towards the heels, and spreading out the fingers nice and wide. See if you can play around with the shoulder blades, allowing them to slide away down the back, and just letting gravity take a hold of the body, filling the lungs with lots of energizing breath this morning, ready for our power. If you've not been to a power class before, it's all about building on this base sequence that we have, adding moves on each round. So in the first round we'll have 4 moves, the next one 8, and so on.
Search for Rise Power 7 in Spotify.
If you want to get some tunes involved, search for Rise Power 7 on Spotify, and it will be there ready and waiting for you. So just give me another couple of breaths here in your child's pose. Nice, deep, full, energizing breath in, and releasing any of that baba that's taking hold of the mind, or if you're a bit tight or a little bit of pain hanging on somewhere, just breathe it out on the exhale. One more full breath in, and out. Good work. Inhale, rise up to all fours. Let's bring the knees underneath the hips. And let's take the hands out in front this time and work into some little hip circles. So take a squeeze in through the belly as you inhale. Start to roll forwards, letting the hips make some big, juicy circles. Just waking up the hips, allowing yourself to move around the other way. It's also taking some weight through the arms, through the shoulders and wrists, which can be quite good for just warming up those spaces as well. Think about pressing the sit bones right back towards the back end of your mat. Change direction. You can always draw a figure 8 with the hips if you prefer. Any free movement here. Anything which feels nice. You can keep the hips quite high, but if you can, let them melt down towards the ground a bit. So stretching out the hip flexors. And then making your way back to tabletop. So hands back underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's work into a more energetic cow pose. So take an inhale. As you exhale, take the left leg out behind you, so extending the leg. As you inhale, bring the knee towards the nose, rounding through the spine. And then as you exhale, lifting into tiger pose, lifting up through the chest and taking the left toes towards the ceiling, so the left knee's bent. So inhaling, drawing knee to nose, trying to keep the weight even between the left and right sides. Exhaling, taking that lift of the gaze, lift of the left toes. Inhale once more, squeeze it in. And exhale to lift. And then releasing back through center. Let's swap over. First of all, take the right leg out long. Make sure you feel balanced and settled and even, and let's go. Inhale, draw knee to nose. Exhale as you extend, take the right toes up to the ceiling, squeezing the glutes, lifting the gaze. And 2 more like this. In we go. Squeeze those abs. Make sure we're waking up the core here, lifting up, working into the back body, working into the glutes, but then we stretch off as we round through the spine. And final time, inhale to lift. And exhale, release that right knee down. Tuck the toes and lift the sit bones nice and high. Lots of knee bend. Okay, so really deep, froggy sort of dog here. You can take the knees out wide a little bit. Let the gaze travel towards those toes. Inhale. Exhale, just keep those sit bones moving down a little bit, so you're really stretching up through the shoulders, lengthening out through the spine, working up a bit of heat in the thighs. One more breath. Sorry? Oh, Chris has disappeared into the neck of his shirt. One more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale. Start to straighten out one leg or both, lifting the sit bones a bit higher and pedaling into your dog. So feel free to hold in your down dog, pressing the heels away down towards the ground if that feels comfortable enough. Otherwise, we're starting to lift one and then the other, walking the dog. That's it. Nice stretch out here for the upper body, but also for the legs. Feel that line of energy zooming up through the knuckles, up to the sit bones, down through the legs, getting ourselves ready for our nice fast vinyasa flow. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, take the gaze forwards towards the fingers, and see if you can keep the legs really quite long here as you walk the toes, so you get that lovely hamstring release. If you need to soften them though, that's fine, as we take a little forward fold, drop the head down, let the arms just angle down, maybe catch the elbows if that feels quite nice. Have a little sway around also, if that feels good for you this morning. Remember, this is your practice. At any point you can modify these moves that we're going to be working through. You can rest whenever you want. I wouldn't advise nipping off for a cup of tea and coming back, but you can certainly have a little break if you like. Well done. Come back round through centre, soften the knees, and inhale to root through the feet. Think about the big toe, little toe and heel as you rise all the way up. You can keep the hands facing each other, or you can bring the hands together. And if you want to take a little back bend here,
Full circus.
you see, nice work, Paul. On the Zoom, we've got Paul with a circus background, taking that back bend and then squeezing in through the belly as you start to lower all the way back down towards the ground, rolling through the spine, planting the hands and stepping back to your high plank. Always coming down onto the knees if you need to. Take the weight forward, squeeze the upper arms in and lower down. Low plank. Inhale, lift up through the chest, pressing the chest between the upper arms, finding your upward facing dog, and then rolling over the toes back into your down dog. Have a little wiggle out here. Well done. I've just been working on creating Power 15 next week. This morning, ready for next week. So lots of nice moves coming up for that. Okay, stretching out long here, and then making your way once more to the front of your mat. You can hop, you can jump, you can fly, whatever you like. Take that nice flat back once more. Maybe hands come to the shins, and enjoy that nice slow roll down through the spine. Deep breath in and exhale. You might want to take a little bind behind the back of the legs, allowing yourself just to gently draw into your fold. Allowing the blood flow and the oxygen to move slowly towards the upper body with a bit more ease. It's not to say it floods. Obviously, there's mechanisms in place to stop all of the blood just tipping upside down. But we do want to make sure that we allow it to be a bit easier for the blood to flow to the upper body. So oxygenating those brain cells. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Soften the knees. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands down to the heart center. So we're going to start on the right leg. We're taking tree pose. You've got the foot at the ankle, the inner calf, or the inner thigh if you like. We're taking the arms out wide. You can create a little mudra with the fingers if you want. Or you can just keep the palms face up. And we're going to have a little open through this left lifted leg. So working into the hips, so squeezing the glutes, standing tall. And if you're feeling balanced enough, you can gaze over towards the right finger, she says. Tilting around. It's because I've thought about balancing, you see. Think about something else. Opening out here for 3, 2, relax those shoulders if you can, and 1. Take the gaze forwards, pop the left foot down, same on the other side. So find your bind at the leg. You can say calf if you prefer, opening the arms out wide. So try not to press the hips forwards and arch through the spine here. I want you to keep those tummy muscles nice and tight. Think about lengthening through the crown of the head rather than through the backbone. So taking a little gaze over towards the left if you're feeling balanced for 3, 2. So this is our standing round, move number 1. And the final one, take the gaze forwards. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Exhale, flowing down. Let's transition. Hands plant, hop back, high plank. Take the weight forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Coming into plank dog rolls now. So this is our dog round. We're going to lift up onto the tippy toes, roll the weight forward, squeezing the belly in, dropping the knees down, scooping the sit bones back. So finding that nice long plank shape. So keep working the elbows together as you roll forwards, and really squeeze and lift the hips as you come back. So it's a bit like a piston movement. I always want to sing, because I call this a scoop dog, I always want to burst into Snoop Dogg songs. Keep working here for 3. That's just wrong. You sound like a choir boy gone wrong.
I was a choir boy.
2. You're only a choir boy because there was choir girls. And 1. Take the weight forwards, high plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And let's go. We're going to take toe taps here, twisted toe taps. Right hand to left foot or onto the mat somewhere nearby. If you want to make this more challenging, roll the weight forwards to plank. Press back. Tap it out. Roll forwards, press back. So you've got an easier and a more difficult version. You take whichever one works for you. For 5. Well done. Maintain that strong core. 3. I do love a twist dog. 2.
Twist doggy.
And for 1. Well done. Find down dog. Are we ready? We're going to hop to seated, finding our active rest. Lift the hips. Float your weight forwards, double leg forward fold, take the heels and press them down into the ground. You don't have to extend the legs too much. Inhale to lift up, reaching forwards, extending forward. So focusing less on straightening the legs and more on pressing the heels down towards the earth. Lifting up through the chest and then letting the heart move towards the toes. Really does not matter where you get to at all, as long as you can feel the spine lengthening And the hamstrings just creating a little bit of stretch here. Well done. So that was round 1 done. Moving swiftly into round 2. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Inhale, rise up, cross the legs, plant the hands, and shoot those feet all the way back. Nice active shoot back. Take the weight forwards. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And to the front of our mats we go. Inhale, nice flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, release, floppy forward fold, grounding down through the feet. Inhale to rise up. Bringing hands through heart center. And getting to a point where you feel balanced in that right leg. Finding a lift through the left leg, working into tree. Arms can come out wide. If that doesn't work for you, just keep the hands at heart center. Maybe taking the gaze away from the lifted knee, over towards the right. You're making me wobble, Mr. Cloud. That's it. Keep connecting through the heel, the big toe and the little toe. Heading into warrior 3 next. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Keep those arms nice and wide. Floating back with the left foot with control. Kicking up with the heel, let the toes face down on that lifted left foot. Extending out through the arms, so chest is parallel to the floor. Full, deep breath. So we're ready for 3. Ooh, maybe take a little bend in that right knee. And then an extension. And then a little bend. And extension. One more. Little bend. And extend. Good. Inhale to rise up. Swap it over. Left foot plants. Finding your right leg into some semblance of a tree pose. Squeezing in the belly, taking the gaze over towards the left. If that suits you today, sir, suits you. Hold in there for 3, 2, well done. And 1, keep the arms out wide, extend away. Woo! I am all over the place today. With that right foot, come on Jen, get a grip.
I'm going to be an acrobat woman.
I know, I'd be a fallen acrobat. So you can hold here in your warrior 3 with aeroplane arms, or you can take a little knee bend, and then a lift. So just working into the thighs and the glutes a bit more. 1 more, lower, and lift. Good, inhale to rise up. Exhale to forward fold, all the way down, rolling down, hands plant, hop back, find your transition, take the weight forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Back to down dog, and back to our plank dog rolls. Let's go, up onto the tippy toes, rolling forward, squeeze in the belly, lift up through the hips, rolling, that nice fluid motion through the spine. Keep those elbows squeezing in as you come forwards. For 3, 2, 1. Rock forwards to plank and drop down onto the forearms. We're going to keep the hips nice and low, in line with the shoulders. And we're going to take little jumps in and out. So plank jacks for 5. Well done. Really squeeze, make each individual exercise work for you. 2. Final. Keep going. 1. Well done. We're working deep into the core there. Find your high plank. And exhale back to downward facing dog. So from here, taking those hand to foot taps, opposite side. You can remember roll forwards into plank if you like. So right hand, left foot, tap it out. Take that roll forwards perhaps. And again. So you can destabilize this by taking the feet a little bit closer together. That's going to make it more challenging on the backs of the legs, but also it'll allow your balance to be challenged a bit more. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. So realign the feet in line with the hips, hands in line with the shoulders. We're going to take a twist dog and hold now with the option of lifting up the opposite leg. So take a reach over on your next breath out, right hand to the left ankle or calf, and just have a play with that. See, maybe, if you can float up with the right foot. So you're still maintaining length through the spine here as we look towards those back left toes. For 3, 2, if you have got that lift, really extend through the right toe. And for 1, replace the right hand, pop the right foot down, let's go on the other side. So taking a reach over, left hand to the right ankle, plant down through the heel if you can, and then just see if we can float up with the left leg. Keep reaching, extending there for 3, well done. 2, relax the shoulders. And 1, pop the left foot down, release the right hand to the mat, bend the knees and hop your way to seated. Taking the double leg forward fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, release. Oh, the clown's naked. Taking a long spine. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen a bit more. As I said before, really work on pressing the heels down, keeping the knees slightly softer. One more breath. We've got high boat, low boat coming up. All right, here we go. Inhale, rise up. Take the hands to the floor as we lift up through the legs. So I really want you to focus on strengthening the lower back here as you lift up through the chest. Gaze can be up. You can take the arms up. You can take the legs to extension, or you can keep the hands down or around the back of the legs if you want that extra support. So high boat, inhale. Exhale, come down to low boat. So working deep into the core and the lower back. Try and release and relax the shoulders if you can. Try not to hold any tension through the jawline. Keep going. 5. Well done. 4. Looking good at home. 3. 2. And a final 1. Well done. Rock forwards. Take the feet to cross position and shoot them back. Find your high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Well done, guys. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. And back to the front of the mat we go. Inhale, round 3. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. Taking your tree pose, grounding down through the right foot. Feeling a little steadier now, taking the arms out nice and wide, making sure we're not arching through the lower back, potentially turning the gaze away towards the right. Deep full breath in for 3. Got aeroplane warrior 3 coming up. 2. And 1. Take the gaze forwards, release. So taking the arms out wide, palms face down. Woo. Kick up long with that left leg. Chest parallel to the floor. Remember, you can option to bend that right knee. Don't bring the toes over, the knee over the toes line though. Sorry, I can't speak for a second. Lift up and lower and lift. Float the hands down to frame the front foot. Drop the head down using it as your counterweight as we kick up high with the left toes coming into standing splits. 3 knee drives from here if you fancy. Inhale, left knee comes to the nose. And exhale, lengthen out. Really stretch out, reach out. And again, squeeze it in. And lift. Final time. Squeeze it in. And lift. Well done. So if you can float up with control without putting the left foot down. And then pop it down. Well done. Take a grounding through the left foot. Finding your tree pose. Arms out wide. Taking the gaze over towards the left. Holding there. If you want to challenge yourself further, maybe take the eyes to closed for a second or 2. Well done. 3. Keep opening up through that top hip. 2. 1. Shoot the right heel back. Keep the arms out wide. Aeroplane warrior 3. So strengthening the back body here and the abs. Working to toning that standing leg for 3. You can have a little knee bend if you want. Pulsing down. Lifting up. Trying to keep that knee joint nice and stable. 1 more. And release, standing splits. Hands come right down next to the toes rather than out in front, creating a tripod. Kick up high with the right leg this time. Now you can stay here. You can always take a bind around the back of that left leg if you like, working onto the flexibility side of the posture. Or you can take that knee drive, kick up high. 2 more. Last one. Well done. Floating up from there. Take the right foot next to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, squeeze onto the belly as we lower down, all the way down. Hands plant, hop back, find your high plank. Weight comes forward, exhale to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Plank dog rolls. Here we go. Up onto the tippy toes, ripple roll forwards. Scooping forwards. Take that nice, systematic, piston type movement. Keep practicing, squeezing in the elbows, pressing down through that second knuckle for another 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop onto the forearms. We've got toe taps or jump outs. I say jump outs. Let's go. 5, 4. Keep those hips nice and low. 3. Working that deep inner core. 2. And 1. Come onto the right forearm, rotate onto the side. So we're taking side plank, knee to elbow. Or you can just hold your side plank. Squeezing in, working the waistline here. Extend and squeeze. Extend and squeeze. 1 more, extend and squeeze. Swizz onto the other side. Left forearm down, right arm, right leg lifts. Knee to elbow. Squeeze it in. We've got 3 more. Keep those hips nice and high. 1 more. Perfect. Back through center, back onto the forearms, and back up onto full plank. So we've got dolphin, not dolphin, I've got dolphin adding in on this one, but we're going to take our twisted dog with our toe tap, so rocking right hand to left foot, maybe taking plank, maybe taking a press if you fancy, little press down, and back to the twist, little press down, back to the twist, whatever works for you,
Nice press
for another 5, 4, 3, keep control of that midsection, don't just let it flop about like a floppy fish, 2, and 1. All right, twisted dog, optional leg lift. We're going to go for right hand, left foot first of all, so ground down through the left hand and right foot, reaching over, taking the bind, and then maybe taking that lift of the right foot, finding that squeeze, that lift. We're going to be rolling over into a wild thing next. Full breaths in and out. Well done. Keep holding that balance there. Keep looking towards that back toe so the back and neck stays nice and long. One more inhale. As you exhale, release the right foot all the way behind you and press up high with the hips, squeezing the glutes, working into a really lovely wild thing. Awesome. For 3, 2, keep going. And 1, back through center. Lovely work. Let's switch it over. Back to dog. Planting down through the left foot this time. Reaching over with the left hand to the right foot. Once you feel stable, you can hold it there. That's fine. You can have a look underneath the right armpit if you like. Or you can have a go at working into your balance. Kicking up nice and high with the left leg. Extending and holding there. For 5. You've got this, folks. 4. 3, release that tension out the shoulders if you can. 2, wild thing. Take the left foot over, kick up high with the hips, squeeze the back body, open an arch. I wish I could dress up like this every day. In fact, maybe I need to take some lessons off Duncan.
Yeah.
2, Duncan would rock this outfit. And 1, back through center. Take the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, low plank. Inhale up dog, rock it back to down dog, and from there let's hop to our seated pose. So lifting the hips high, floating the feet forwards, taking that double leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up, exhale to lengthen. Nice work, folks. Keep working into your folds, maybe making a little bit of progress now on the end of round 3. 1 more breath, inhale, high boat, low boat, and then we're going to take reverse table, optional toe taps. Okay, inhale, rise up. Find your variation of boat, whether you've got a bind or not. Arms lifted, arms next to the body, shoulders relaxed, core and lower back switched on. Low boat on the exhale. Inhale to lift, high boat. Exhale to lower. And to lift. Well done. Keep that control on the way down, as well as that squeeze to lift. For another 3. And 2. And a final 1. Perfect. Well done. Releasing from there, as I said, table, planting the hands, planting the feet, squeeze the back body to lift up through the front so you've got that nice flat belly and along extending through the thighs there as well. Now stay holding here if that feels okay. You might want to have a little tap off, opposite hand to opposite toe. So right to left, left to right, trying to minimize any sway and certainly not dropping the butt down any. So keep those hips pressing high. Keep the gaze up towards the ceiling so the neck's in line. For another 3.
That's good. I can see some legs going.
2. And 1. Perfect. Drop down onto the bottom. Cross those legs. Let's go. Pew! Shoot the legs back. Inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Well done. Take a little hop and a gaze towards the front of your mat and find your halfway lift. Take a breather. Inhale. And exhale, release the head down. For 3. Catch the breath. 2. 1. Soften the knees. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands release the heart center. All right, I'm going to nail this tree pose now. Left foot into the right thigh. Take the hands out wide. Slowly release the gaze to the right hand side. Lengthening all the way from the heel, all the way up the back body towards the crown of the head. For 3. 2. 1, warrior 3, shoot the left foot out behind, maybe taking those little squats through the right standing leg, lift, lower, lift, lower, again, lift, lower, release the hands to the floor, standing splits, nose down towards the knee. Stay here, remember you can work into the bind if you prefer, or you can tuck the left knee to the nose, kick up high. Just using the upper body as our counterbalance. Final time this side. Well done. As you lift that left leg up, I want you to pop it towards the back of the mat and then pivot on the back foot so that the left toes are turned out. We're going to work and sweep into a reverse warrior. So sweep up with the right arm. Make sure that right knee is in line with the right hip. Let the left arm dangle down the back leg, or maybe fold into that lower back crease. So we're finding this lovely open C shape to the spine. Drop down into the legs a bit more if you can. That'll make all the difference. Breathing into the heart space and the lungs for 3, 2, come down a bit deeper. 1, awesome. Rock on up. Rock the weight forwards, framing the front foot, step back. And then bounce your way to the front of your mat once more. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, release. Soften the knees, rise up. Second side, hands to the heart center. This time we're taking the left leg up. No, we're not. We're taking the right leg up. Nearly got you. Taking the arms out wide. Taking the gaze to the left. Full breaths. For 3. Maybe extending the arms a little bit more, letting the shoulders drop down the back, and we straighten the arms, squeeze onto that belly, gaze comes forwards, extend into your warrior 3, shoot those arms back, let's pulse, lower, lift, lower, lift, so the back leg stays as extended as possible, it's just this front leg that's bending. Final time, release the hands down, kick up high with the right toes, standing splits, option to bind, option to knee drive, let's go, squeeze in, and extend, kick up, nice and long, squeeze in. So don't just go through the motions on these moves, I want you to really focus on what is engaging here. Well done, floating the right foot to the back of the mat, turning the toes out and taking your reach up with your left arm, sinking right down into the hips as that right arm trails down the back right leg. So lifting up from the waist, you should feel that little pull here at the front of the left hip. Keep those hips moving down as you engage and lift. 2 more breaths, not going to stay here too long. 1 more breath, really juicy, well done. And from there, windmill both hands, frame the left foot, step back, find your high plank. Make sure the pointer finger's facing forward as you lower down, low plank. Inhale, up dog, nice. Exhale, down dog. A little bit release for the back after those reverse warriors, plank dog roll. So ripple forwards, find high plank, maybe take a press. It's up to you. You can play around with this as much as you like, as long as you're feeling that strength through the core and you're feeling supported into the back. For another 3. And a 2. And a 1. Drop onto the forearms, toe taps, or plank jacks. Hips down in line with the heels and the shoulders. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock onto the right forearm, lift up with the left arm, knee to elbow. Kick it out, stretch it out, squeeze, lengthen, squeeze, lengthen. 2 more, squeeze, lengthen. 1 more, squeeze, lengthen. Come back through center, switch sides, take the right arm into the air, squeeze it in, and extend away. We've got dolphin dips coming up. Good work out for the shoulders. 3 more of these first. 2 more. Last one. Awesome job, come back through center. Forearms flat to the floor, elbows under the shoulders, or wrap into that interlock of the hands. Walk the feet towards the elbows, gaze towards the toes, lengthen out through the legs as much as you feel able to, and through the spine. You can hold your dolphin here, focusing on releasing the shoulders away from those ears, or you can take a little squeeze forwards, nose to the floor, and press back. 5, 4, 3, building strength in the shoulders, building heat. 2, and a final 1. Well done. Press into the hands, release into your full dog. Woo. All right there, Chrissy. Warm. Let's go. Toe taps. Right hand, left foot.
Is this how warm?
To plank. Yep. I did a hot power in one of those things a while ago. Woo, baby. It was hot. Keep going. Keep working into your toe taps. We're going to take that static hold in a sec. Are you ready? All right, release to dog. Take a reach of the right hand to the left foot, binding onto the ankle or the calf or wherever you feel able to. Stay put, or to have a little play with lifting up through the right leg. So really feeling connection through the knuckles on the left hand and the full big toe, little toe, and heel on that left foot. You ready for a wild thing? Inhale. Exhale, rock it out. Take the right foot over. Squeeze and lift. That's it. Nicely done. For 3, 2, and for 1. Take the right hand down as you swish the right foot through between the hands. And from here, turning the left toes out, taking a warrior 2 this time. Inhale, rise up, left arm behind, right arm in front, right knee in line with right hip, stretching away, fingertip away from fingertip, inhale, and then come down a bit deeper. Well done, hold there. Breathe, feel strength in this static hold. You can take a lift of that front heel if you want. For 5, 4, 3, 2, keep pressing away down the outside edge of that left foot. And for 1, super, windmill those hands, frame the right foot, step it back, working into our toe taps once more. Right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. For 3, so I'm going to take our hold next, 2, and for 1, fine dog. This time the left hand comes over to the right foot, or ankle, or calf. Ground down through the right hand and right foot as you take your little squeeze and lift of the left leg into the air. Remember to keep the back nice and long as you gaze towards the right toes. 3, 2, and release. Wild thing. Left foot tumbles over. Remember, you've got your kneeling variation of wild thing, bringing the knee on the right leg down towards the mat. Arching through the spine, lifting up through the hips. Can we go a bit higher on this one? Nice work. 3, 2, warrior 2 coming up. 1, take the left hand down, take the left foot between the hands, turn the right toes out. Windmill the arms up and over. So option to keep lifting up that left front heel if that floats your boat. Try not to lean forwards with the left hand on this one. Keep the torso above the hips. Back arm wants to be as strong as the front arm. Hold it there. For 3, lovely. 2, and for 1, windmill the hands, frame the front foot, step back down dog, and hop to seated. When you're ready, lift up high, extend the legs out in front, double leg forward fold, inhale. Nice soft landing there on your jump forwards. Extending away, just taking a moment to reset, to breathe. For 3, relaxing down. 2, just making some space in that lower back. And for 1, inhale, rise up, find your high boat, find your low boat. Find your high boat, working with the breath. Low, high, low. For 3, 2, 1. Well done. Finding table. Remember, you've got the option to toe tap on this one. So kicking up high with the hips, stretching, reaching. Let's go. Tap, tap, tap. For 3, 2, got scissor legs next. And 1, well done. Releasing the hips down towards the mat, rolling down onto the spine, extending both legs into the air. You can take the arm lift as well if you want, as you lower the legs, fluttering those legs up and down. Get the shoulders nice and high if you can, really engaging the upper and lower abs here. Looking good on Zoom, lots of feet in the air, flipping around. 3, 2, and 1, the clown's got the giggles. Have a little rock and roll there. And let's go up and over. Let's find our plank. Let's add a few moves onto this round. Inhale, exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, to down dog. Make your way forward to the front of your mat. Final round. Let's go speedy. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Soften the knees. Inhale to rise. Finding your fig tree pose. Right foot plants. Left foot lifts, arms come out, take that gaze to the right for 3, 2, 1. Shoot the left foot back, find your warrior 3. Take a little knee bend, pulse it out. 3, 2. Keep kicking up with that back leg. And 1, standing splits. Take the nose down towards the knee, kick up high with the left leg. Option to knee drive for 3. Breathe, 2. And 1, shoot the left foot back, turn the toes out, reverse your warrior. Taking the right arm into the air, left arm down the back, hips releasing all the way down towards the ground. Keep that right knee pressing towards the outside edge of the right side to your mat for 3, 2, 1. Windmill the arms, framing the front foot, and from here just heel toe your right foot out. Let's take some lizard switchbacks. Left foot outside the left hand, right foot right hand. Let's go. 5, 4, keep the bums down. 3, 2, and for 1. Well done. Other side. We're ready. Hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Bend, little forward fold, and then release all the way back up. Well done. Second side. So this time it's the left foot that grounds, right foot that lifts, opening out through the right hip, gazing to the left, focusing and concentrating on that balance for 3, and a 2, and a 1. Shoot the right foot out behind, wobble your way into your warrior 3, optional pulse there for 3, 2, 1. Standing splits. Kick up high with the right toes, knee to nose, with that right leg if you fancy, or hold your standing split balance. 1 more squeeze in, and release long. Turn the right foot out as you release it to the back of your mat, windmilling into your reverse warrior. Sink on down into the hips. Maybe lift up that front heel if you want a little tiny bit more. Full breaths for 3, 2, 1. Windmill hands, both facing down now outside the foot, and then heel toe the left foot out, bringing the left hand inside the left foot, hips down nice and low. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Find your downward facing dog, plank dog rolls. Ripple forwards, drop the knees, squeeze, roll, squeeze, roll. Speed it up for 3, 2, 1. Drop onto the forearms as you come forward into your plank. Tippy taps in and out, or jumping in and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank, right forearm down, left arm reaches, knee to elbow, squeeze and lift. 5, 4. Well done. 3, 2, and 1. Back through center. Left arm down, right arm reaches. Dolphin dips next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center, forearms down. Option if you want to get super clever, take the right leg into the air. One-legged dolphin dips. Inhale, weight comes forward, press back. 2 more this side, then we'll swap sides. That's 3. Swap. Right foot down, left leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, drop into your nose to the mat. 1 more. Woohoo! Perfect. Well done. Releasing the legs long, drop onto the belly. Release the arms out behind you, bringing a bend into the knee, keeping the toes facing towards the ceiling. We're in this back bend, aeroplane pose. So arms out wide, so you can get the knees off the ground at the back. Keep pointing with the toes. Yeah, juicy. Release the shoulders. 3. Nice. Aeroplane tail pose. And for 1. Good. So let's take some press-ups just for fun. Take the hands under the shoulders. Take the left foot down to the ground and the right foot off. Let's lower. Press. 3-legged press-ups. Lower. Press. Lower. Press. Swap. Right foot down. Left foot leg lifts. Lower. Press. Lower. Press. Lower. Press. Awesome. Are you ready? Down dog. Hand to foot taps. Switching up. Right to left. Back to plank. Left to right. Back to plank. Again. 5, 4. Keep going. 3. Big breaths. 2. And 1. Static hold. Take the right hand over to the left foot, calf, ankle. Take that squeeze and lift of your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen out for 3. You know where we're going with this one? Wild thing. 2, 1. Flip it. Right foot comes down, arch to the spine. For 3. Flip it like it's hard. 2. And 1. Bring the right hand down and throw the right foot between the arms, coming into a runner's lunge. Inhale, back heel is lifted. Arms are extended away from the side body. Knee in line with hip. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release behind. And again, 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Final time. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come down. And we work into our second side. Are we ready? Taking the right foot down. No, left foot down. And the right foot over. Do we do that side or we do that side? There we go. Left hand to right foot. Lifting up with the left. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Extend away for 3. Or just hold a normal twisted dog. 2. 1. Flip it like it's hot. Wild thing. Left foot rolls out behind you. Taps the... Is it? Oh. Flip your wild thing the other way. For 3.
Could be wrong.
2, and 1. Well done. Right hand flows down, right foot between the hands, back heel is lifted, knee over ankle. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, release. Chris might have thrown me a googly there. Inhale,
I'm
lift.
sure we can ask later.
Exhale, flow. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flow. Well done. Take the hands down outside of the
Everyone
foot.
else but us has their left leg forward.
Yeah, you've thrown me a googly there.
Sorry,
Taking your high plank, exhale down to low plank.
Never doubt the wise.
Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. And then hop to seated. Lift up tall. And extend through the legs. Inhale to rise. Exhale to reach. Stretch out that lower back after those back bends. Nice long spine. Hopefully generated a bit of heat there. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, roll up already. High boat, low boat. Let's go. High boats. Exhale, low boat. Squeeze. Lift. Squeeze. Lift. Squeeze. Lift. Well done. 1 more. Squeeze. Lift. Perfect. Plant the hands. Find your reverse table. Option to tap. Right opposite hand. Opposite foot. Keep the hips high. For 3, 2. You do really well. Nearly there. And for 1, lower down, we've got scissor legs followed by bicycle crunch. Take both legs high. If you want to take the arms above the head and the shoulders lift, that's going to make it a whole lot harder. Entirely up to you where you go with this. Bent legs are easier than straight legs. Shoulders down rather than shoulders lifted is a little bit easier as well. But make sure the lower back is connected to the floor. For 3. Big breath in and out. 2. And for 1. Well done. All right, taking our bicycle crunches, fingertips to temples, opposite elbow, opposite knee, keeping the elbows nice and wide, rotating through the torso, targeting the obliques and the lower abs as we're extending away with the legs. For another 5, nearly there. 4, doing amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs, extend the arms, taking your rise 100 to finish off. So abs of iron here. Legs don't have to be parallel to the floor. You can have the knees above the hips as long as the lower back stays grounded. Try and keep the shoulders off the ground if you can. Work in there. Well done. We've got 10. Nice deep breaths. We've got 20. 30.
It's very funny, wife, because
40.
my great life plan was at age 45.
50.
End up in a shipping container.
60.
Lockdown, dressed as a clown.
70. 80. Nearly there. 90. 100. I don't know if you could hear Chris then because he's not got a mic on. But he was saying his great plan for life was to be in a shipping container, practicing yoga, dressed as a clown. So, under lockdown, life goal tick. Well done, folks. Take any little stretches that you feel like you want to. I'm going to take my knees into my chest, little rock and roll from side to side. You might want to circle through the hips, taking one hand onto each knee, rolling one way, rolling the other way, letting the heels fall to the ground, letting the knees drop to the right, slowly squeezing back through center, and releasing to the left. Well done. Back through center. 1 more each side. Or any other positions. You might want a happy baby or a dynamic bridge. Just listen to your body. See what it's asking for. See what it appreciates right about now. And then extending it into your Shavasana. You can take the legs long. You might want to bring the soles of the feet together. Just enjoy that stillness after our super duper power. Allowing the breathing rate to slow, letting the brain just switch off. It's hard to think about anything else when you're doing power, which is one of the benefits, one of the good things about it. But as soon as we have time on our hands and the brain starts to just travel off into different spaces, this is where we need to practice this control so we're able to keep that space between the eyes as empty as we can. Nice full breaths for a final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Little wiggles into the fingers and toes. You can, of course, stay in Shavasana if you prefer. Drawing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a final little hug in. And then rocking and rolling your way up to seated. Stacking that spine. Releasing the back of the neck so it's nice and long. taking a big breath in, bringing the hands together in prayer, and exhaling from there. Namaste, folks. Thanks so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed that. We've got Flex 15 for those that are staying on for the next sesh, and you're all super welcome to join us.